Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to the D23 Expo 2019. We are here, we are doing it, and I'm going to take you guys on a little tour because right behind me is the Walt Disney Imagineering Pavilion, where they have all the things on display that is coming to the parks and resorts all across the world. And I'm going to take you on a tour of it. Let's go. So starting off right in the middle of the pavilion, you have Imagining Tomorrow Today. A little quote, but bam, right in the middle as soon as you come in is the Star Wars Hotel Starline Cruiser, which is basically the Halcyon is the official name. And there it is. That is where you'll be staying if you visit the Star Wars Hotel by Hollywood Studios. Now, while there's no opening date for the Star Wars Land Hotel yet, we do know it is a 2-day experience, 2-day minimum, 2-day maximum. You have to stay on there for 2 days. Think of it more as like a Disney cruise ship, because you get on the cruise ship, you can't get off until you dock back. So same thing with the Star Wars Hotel. You're going on a spaceship, and you can't get off until the spaceship sends you back down to Earth. So 2 days, you gotta stay up there. But what I know, it's a 2-day experience. There's gonna be a lot of things you're gonna be doing on the ship. Very interactive, very immersive. I'm very excited. And then immediately to the right is the entire Avengers Campus, which is coming to DCA. But first I have to show off this artwork over here because it says like Disney Parks on this side, but now I'm gonna run. And if you look at it on this side, it's the entire concept art for Avengers Campus. Super cool. But now let's check out what's inside Avengers Campus. There is a lot of stuff going on over here. First things first, the web attraction, aka the Spider-Man attraction. Here is one of the little spider bots from the ride. Super cute, but apparently super evil. Basically, the storyline for this ride is Peter Parker is inviting us in to help him and the superheroes do superhero stuff. And he made these little spider bot guys, but they are now malfunctioning, and you have to go out and help them get them back. And with your own webs. There's apparently interactive web shooters on the ride. So that's pretty exciting. It's like a game and a ride and Spider-Man. Here for it. Just more of the concept art. Now, WEB is actually an acronym for Worldwide Engineering Brigade. But instead of saying all that, it's WEB. There's also a Spider-Man suit over here chilling. And honestly, like, what are you guys doing with this after D23? Can I have it? Very blue in this lighting, but I know some of you may be wondering, hey Patrick, what about that whole Sony and Marvel thing with Spider-Man? How are they blah, 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 blah? Well, basically, Sony only owns the rights to Spider-Man cinematically. So Disney still has the rights for Spider-Man in the parks and merchandising. So they can do whatever they want with Spider-Man in the parks, just not in the movies. Therefore, they can have a whole area dedicated to Spider-Man in DCA. Here is a better version of the entire concept art for the layout. So basically, let's walk through it. This is kind of where the wine area is when you're walking towards Cars Land. So this used to be the main entrance to Bugs Land. Bam, you have the Spider-Man web ride, which was like tough to be a bug. And then as we make our way over here, we have Pym's Kitchen, which will be an Ant-Man themed food area. Then we have the Avengers training area. And if you keep walking up, you'll hit Guardians of the Galaxy. But right down here, there's also a Doctor Strange meet and greet. And at the Parks panel today, they said this is just phase 1, but phase 2 will actually take over here, where we'll be flying on a fighter ship to Wakanda. So, yeah, a lot of things coming. A lot of Marvel. Sorry, I don't know why I called it like a fighter jet or whatever. It's a Quinjet. So the next ticket attraction will be based around flying a Quinjet. And speaking of PIM Technologies and what they're doing with food, they can make them really big, like this drink and this giant pretzel. Or they can make it really, really tiny, like all these tiny things. I like this trash can. It's definitely just a salt and pepper shaker that they sell in the parks, but so tiny. So that's Avengers Campus at DCA. We got a Spider-Man ride, we got Ant-Man themed restaurant, we got a Doctor Strange meet and greet, and also they announced that you're gonna meet Ant-Man and the Wasp for the very first time, and Iron Man in the US. So lots of Marvel news. And then moving to the left of the pavilion, we have the new Hong Kong castle update. Look at this castle. This castle is gonna be huge. Now Hong Kong's castle used to look like Disneyland, so now this is a pretty big update. Now let's move into the pavilion where they have a little Zootopia construction model because Shanghai Disney is getting a full Zootopia land. And I like the fact that they have like a big one for humans to walk through, and then a little one, and then a littler one for all the little construction mice who are working on the project because, you know, OSHA regulations, gotta give them a door too. Another very exciting thing for me is the Tokyo Disneyland construction. They have the new Fantasyland that's coming, which includes a Beauty and the Beast dark ride. I don't know if you can see how massive that show building is for Beauty and the Beast dark ride. That is like, that's like the size of the land itself. That is the size of Disneyland's Fantasyland, that show building, one ride. They're also getting a Baymax ride that's similar to like Tomater in Cars Land, a Minnie's Style Studio, which is right here, which is a special mini meet and greet, and then the entire like tavern town area from Beauty and the Beast that will lead all the way up there. And then a theater, which is like a magical theater, which has a big show area right there too. So a big Fantasyland expansion coming to Tokyo Disneyland. Now we're gonna move to the other side of the pavilion again because there's whole back portions, but we'll get to it. Over here they have the Tron Light Cycle vehicle because this will be coming to Magic Kingdom for its 50th anniversary. Now we do know this is already in Shanghai, but Magic Kingdom will be getting their own Tron Light Cycle run. And here are the costumes. Very excited for this to come to the States because I have yet to go to Shanghai, so I have not ridden in it yet. Then right next to Tron is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And here is the ride vehicle for that. Now we know this is going into the Chinese theater at Hollywood Studios and then over in Toontown at Disneyland. Look at that. There's like a full train attached to it, and it looks like it looks very similar to the ride vehicles that are used for Great Movie Ride. So expect that kind of ride system, but newer technology. And then finally we have EPCOT. Literally half of this pavilion is dedicated to EPCOT because EPCOT is getting a full makeover that I'm very excited for. So let's go through what is happening to our girl EPCOT. She's getting a glow up. So with this new EPCOT rehaul, EPCOT will be separated into 4 different worlds. One of them we already know as World Showcase. The front of EPCOT will be called World Celebration. To the right, with the Living with the Land and everything, will be called World Nature, and then to the left, with Mission Space, will be called World Discovery. So starting off with World Celebration, EPCOT is getting a whole new front entrance, and this includes an update to also the icon Spaceship Earth. Now, it's okay, Spaceship Earth is still gonna be there and the ride's still gonna mostly remain the same, but now there's gonna be more storytelling art to it. We're now gonna be following a light throughout the ride, and all the scenes are gonna get a little bit of an update. They're still gonna be the same scenes. We're also gonna get additional scenes, but the Spaceship Earth will be updated. We're gonna get a new narration, new storytelling. It should be fun. Celebration will also be home to Play, which is entirely like, I don't want to say kids, but it is like a future technology. Think of like Wreck-It Ralphie, almost like Interventions, but newer than Interventions. Interactive area. There's not too many details on it, but it honestly looks like a Wreck-It Ralph city. It looks very futuristic. One of my favorite things about Celebration is they're also adding a brand new statue of Walt Disney to the park. It's really beautiful. Now
Now moving over to World Discovery. Now we did already know about the Guardians coaster that took place at Ellen's Universe of Energy, but we finally have a name. It is called Guardians Cosmic Rewind, and they also announced that it would be a backwards launching coaster. You launch backwards. Also over in Discovery World, we have the new Space Restaurant, which is officially named Space 2020, where you'll be able to eat in space. You can eat in space. Then we have Nature World, which is where the Seas Pavilion is, and living with the land and all that fun stuff. There's a new Moana water attraction play area coming to that land, or world, I should say. Basically, it's where kids and adults can go and learn about the cycles of water, but also the magic of water, themed to Moana. And then moving on to the World Showcase, there are a lot of things happening in the World Showcase, including France, where of course we'll be getting Ratatouille in summer 2020, and a new Beauty and the Beast sing-along theater experience. Not too much news about that, but expect to sing a lot of Beauty and the Beast songs. New video and 360 experiences coming to the China Pavilion and the Canada Pavilion, and then the hugest news of all is over in the UK Pavilion. A Mary Poppins Cherry Tree Lane themed area and Mary Poppins attraction is coming to the UK Pavilion. That's to say, there's never been a Mary Poppins attraction in any Walt Disney Park until now. And finally, with the departure of Illuminations at EPCOT, there will be a brand new nighttime spectacular, and Bob Chapek said it was the biggest nighttime spectacular they have ever done, titled Harmonious, which will take place right in the center of EPCOT, so it should be insane. The concept art has got me super excited. They have Hercules in it, so I'm already down. And that is it from the Walt Disney Imagineering Pavilion here at D23. There are a ton of things coming to the parks all over the world. EPCOT is getting her whole rehaul. DCA over here getting some Marvel, the Star Wars Hotel, so many things. Let me know what you are excited for. Honestly, I'm excited for Avengers Campus at DCA. Also EPCOT, because EPCOT's like my favorite park. And the Star Wars Hotel seems amazing. Amazing. I'm super excited, but thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more Disney content. Huge shout out to my Patreon supporter, Devin, for supporting me this month. And I will see you guys real soon. I'm gonna sleep for like 10 years after D23.